Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, ladies and gentlemen all around the world. My name is Lior Scaler, Regional Ambassador for your favorite designer fashion house, Global Wealth Trade, the creators of the most exclusive and unbelievably beautiful products and brands under the brand names Fairy, Mosh, and Posh. And what an exciting webinar we have here today. I want to welcome every single person here on the call from all around the world. I know we have people I can see here from Europe, from London, England. We have people from Germany, Spain, Australia, Israel, Philippines. Moving over to this part of the world, we have the Caribbean islands, Jamaica, St. Lucia, St. Martin, Grenada. I can see United States, of course, and Canada absolutely here. Wow, wow, wow. This is going to be one of the most incredible webinars we've ever had, and that's why people are logging in from all over the world. We have one of the most exciting and most incredible webinars of the year that you guys are about to hear, and the person that's going to be leading the training tonight needs no introduction whatsoever. You can see her right on the screen in front of you. It is none other than our Senior Vice President of Product Development and the Chief Designer that is the head of creating all of our products in the company. Sanaz, actually, for those of you who may not know, started her career at the age of 19 when she started her own manufacturing facility for the embroidery of clothing and has over 10 years of experience in retail fashion before she actually got started with Global Wealth Trade. So she brought lots and lots of product and retail experience to the company, and currently she travels all around the world to find the most unique and the highest quality materials for our products. I know she was recently in Germany and Italy, travels all around the world, and really she is the reason why the company is winning awards and is one of the highest rated companies according to the fashion media all around the world. She was the main reason why the company won the award for the 2011 Luxury Designer of the Year by Viva International Magazine. She was the reason why our timepieces were featured as one of the top 10 luxury timepieces in the world next to Rolex, Patek Philippe, and Chopard. She was featured in Oprah's Women of Wealth magazine, as you can see on the screen in front of you, as one of the top business women in the world. So her leadership is incredible. She was also featured, as you can see on the screen, by Dr. Chris and Josephine Gross as a master networker in the Networking Times magazine. There are over 15 to 20 media publications featuring her and her products all over the world, featured on the View television show, seen by over 15 million people. What else can I say about Sanaz? She's got over 120 celebrities in Hollywood wearing the products at the Emmy Awards, at the Toronto International Film Festival Awards, on red carpet galas all around the world. And because of everything that she's done to make sure that this company has, bar none, the highest quality, most incredible products in the world, she was featured, the products were featured in the Canadian Jewelers Association magazine 3 times in a row, and they could not even believe how incredible and innovative our product design and creation is. She has the luxury of passion for fashion. So ladies and gentlemen, I can talk about her all night without any further ado. Please help me give a big round of applause wherever you are around the world for our VP of Product Development and Chief Designer, Miss Sanaz Hooman. Sanaz, the floor is all yours.
Wow, 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 Lior. Thank you so much for that kind introduction. For a second, I sat there and I said, who is he talking about? But, you know, my role is, creating the best products for the company. Of course, I follow Ramin's vision of what he wants in the brand, and of course, he's got the highest standard when it comes to the product development, product creation, new product launches, and I'm extremely extremely excited to be on the call tonight. I'd like to be able to do a lot more of these calls and to be able to share, what's really coming, or to talk and train you all about, the product and the brands and what is so unique and special about every single line that we have. So tonight we're going to take some time. If you haven't already done so, make sure you have a pen and paper handy, because it's always great to be able to hear these calls, but it's also important to just take down notes so that you can refer back to them. Again, you've got to be a product of the product. You've got to be trained. You don't need to be a jeweler. You don't need to be an expert, but you need to have some product knowledge and background when you're sharing it with your customers, when you're doing home parties, when you're doing your trade shows, and these are part of the essential tools that you need in order to be able to protect your investment. Of course, each and every single one of you that's on this call has made an investment to get started with Global Wealth Trade. And as you can see, we have, of course, our Ferry brand, we have our Ferry Mosh brand, and of course, since 2013, we have our Posh brand. And again, every single one of these lines, they're amazing brands. They are, products that we have for everyone's need, style, and budget. Of course, the Posh collection is our costume jewelry that has just been a huge, huge hit. Ferry collection, I'm going to take you through it, and of course, as we know, we call it the Bugatti of the industry, being Ferry Mosh. What's really important about our brand is that we look beyond design. So, sometimes we release products that were introduced in 2012, and we still are selling it, or items that we released in 2007, and we're still distributing it today in 2014, and they still look gorgeous. And what's really, really important about our brand is that we have timeless designs, whether it's our jewelry, our handbags, our timepieces, our sunglasses. We use the absolute best raw materials and the best quality possible to be able to create and manufacture our goods. So, originally we had a couple of countries that we were using for manufacturing processes. Now, it has gone absolutely global, whether it's Canada, United States, Switzerland, Germany, Italy, France, Philippines, Asia. The list goes on and on and on. And as a brand, as we evolve, as we expand, as we add new products to our line, that starts to expand and we start to go more global. And what we're basically looking for are the best manufacturers that can give us the best quality products based on what we do. Again, the unique raw materials, the compositions for manufacturing around the globe, I already mentioned that. So this is really, really important, because sometimes, people say, is everything made in Canada? Well, no, we are a global business. So you know what? Our products are made globally, and that's one of the key essential successes that we have in this company, is to be able to source, to be able to find, and that is one of the reasons why I've been traveling so much in the past little while, is just to be able to constantly, as Ramin, our CEO, says, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse, and it's always about getting better. And definitely as a brand, one of the reasons why we have the highest accolades is because we are constantly getting better. So let's talk a little bit about the Posh collection, because the Posh collection has become one of the most incredible, most popular lines that you could use to be able to make cash in your pocket instantly. Why? Because the products start as low as $18 retail. This is a fashion jewelry line. We're using lots of metals and beads and enamels and chains. Recently, we started to add a lot of plating to the new collection that just recently got launched. They're unique. They're different. They're made for the Posh collection, exclusive to GWT. We've just recently added the Safari collection, which is a lot of beadwork, a lot of wood, and again, this is the inspiration of a lot of the Caribbean islands that I had the pleasure of traveling, one of them being, of course, St. Lucia, of course, St. Martin, and again, the designs have been incredibly popular. We just released about 50 different designs for Posh recently, which have just been flying off the shelf. Out of our top 100 items in the company, ladies and gentlemen, 80 of those designs are actually Posh that are being sold. Why? Because people are making instant cash in their pocket and very, very easy to profit from. And many people are doing parties, selling thousands of dollars, and we see a lot of them being posted online. You know, I made $1,700 today. I made $1,200 today. And it's become one of the huge selling features of Global Wealth Trade. So if you haven't picked up your Posh yet, make sure you do. It is absolutely powerful and very, very profitable. And as you can see, we have a booklet right now, which has got 10 and 10, which is the Posh booklets for only $14.99. You get 20 of these booklets for $14.99. And what that includes is the original collection of Posh as well as the new edition of the Posh line. Okay, so going to the next slide, you get a chance to understand a little bit when you're making your purchase, because sometimes you go online and you're making a purchase and you are seeing that an item, for example, is 10 points. And you are using 5 points from your account, and the other 5 points, once you convert it to 1.25. Now, one thing that's really important to make sure if you're brand new to understand the point system, because when you're shopping in your back office, everything is in points, and that is because it is a universal currency. So whether you're in Germany or Philippines or United States or Nigeria, it doesn't make a difference because everyone works on a point system. And if you ever want to convert a point, you would multiply it by 1.25, and this will allow for you to make your purchase. Now, why have we made it half and half for the Posh collection? Well, this just keeps the prices lower for you to purchase, and you're using half the points, and you are using the other half, and you're spending cash for it. What's really amazing about this, ladies and gentlemen, is that all of the other direct sales companies that are carrying product, you always have to buy 100% of it all up front. And what's really amazing about our program, you actually get a chance to utilize 50% from your account and pay the other 50% in cash. So it's a savings of 50%, which is phenomenal when you're making a purchase for the Posh to be able to resell it. And of course, based on your level, that's how your retail profit, of course, is accumulated. Then let's go on to our handbags and wallets brand, because we have two different collections. We have a day-to-day collection and we have a prestige collection. And this day-to-day collection was actually released last year. And it's only a couple of $100 retail, and you're seeing some of these designs where they're $300 to $400 retail. And what's really great about this line, these are full leather, standard lining, but we kept the prices lower for you than our prestige collection. And of course, these have been doing extremely well in the home parties. People are selling them easily. People are picking them up all the time at trade shows and online, and retail sales are doing extremely well with the day-to-day purses. What's really, really important, because a lot of people have been asking me, is are the designs that we had for the day-to-day coming back, because some of them are sold out. And the answer is some of the designs may be coming back, but what's really important is about always evolving and changing the collection so the products become exclusive to the line. So if there's something in the day-to-day collection that you like, I highly recommend for you to pick it up right away, as the collection that we currently have will actually be changed. It's going to be actually I have a huge collection coming out for you day-to-day this coming June at the convention, and that's really, really important for you to be there. You get a chance to see it on the runway. And again, much the same like last year, my inspiration behind the day-to-day collection was Peacock. You're going to get a chance to be able to see a very, very vast line of colors, designs, shapes, and textures, which you will absolutely love. The Prestige collection, what is it? Well, this is the original collection that we started with. These are all high-grade leather. They're, of course, handmade, you know, and it's got a lot of customization. And it's got basically every sort of part of it that you look at it, whether it's the lining or the rivets bottom or the buckles or anything that you see on this Prestige collection is customized to Fairy. Of course, these are exclusive to the Fairy brand, and they've been extremely popular. We've been, I've been bringing out new designs pretty much every couple of years. This year, I have, as our CEO always says, the most insane collection that I'm so excited to release. And again, the designs will just blow you away. Once you see them on the runway, you'll be screaming. You'll be saying, I want it, much the same like the day-to-day. But the Prestige collection, of course, you'll be able to get a chance to see it, whether it's the wallets for men or, the briefcases or the immersives for the men collection or the ladies' handbags. Evening bags will be added onto this collection as well. So there's lots and lots and lots of goodies that are going to be coming in this collection. What's really important is, again, make sure you're protecting your investment. Make sure you're using the garment bags. Of course, we always spend money. I was very adamant from day one for us to have garment bags for our purses, whether it's the day-to-day or the prestige or the merces. And the reason is because when you're storing it away, if you're wearing another day-to-day or prestige bag, you want to make sure you're protecting it with a garment bag. It prevents it from dust and scratches. And if it's in your closet, maybe hangers will sometimes catch onto it. So it's really important to make sure that you don't scratch and damage your bag by using the garment bag. Of course, we give everyone an authentication card. And it's, you know, even when I fly, just to let you know, when I'm in the airport or when I'm sitting on the plane, of course, you have to put your bag underneath the seat in the airplane. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I always have my garment bag folded inside of my purse, and when it's time to, you know, stow it away, what I do is I actually put the garment bag on it. I basically tie it up, and then I stow it away, so that way, you know, it doesn't get any gunk on it or it doesn't get any dirt, because, of course, the airplane ground is dirty as well. Don't leave it on the ground. I remember being at a conference, and I was saying don't leave it on the ground, and very slowly I saw everyone starting to kind of, you know, squat over very quickly and bend over and get their bag and pick it up and quickly put it on a purse. Whenever I go to a restaurant, my purse always has its own chair, and you want to make sure you protect your investment as well. All right. So the other aspect of our brand that has been a huge hit is the, you know, the covers for iPad, iPhone, the Galaxy, whether it's your Android or your Apple products. We've been adding a lot of different designs. There will be some new ones coming out for the Apple products. There will be some new ones coming out for the Androids as well. The leather gloves, again, were a huge addition to our line last year as well, which was, you know, of course, we're using genuine leather. We're using the wool lining. We're using a lot of beautiful colors, and a lot of the color collection actually matched a lot of our purses. And, again, all of these products have been extremely popular, doing really well, and we're pretty excited about, you know, the more and more with the addition that we're going to be doing to our line. All right. I'm just going to see here. Okay, I thought I had lost my slides for a minute. All right. So the timepieces. Again, timepieces, Lior did this great and kind introduction. Now, this is actually a very special project for our CEO, which he's a diehard of watches, and he definitely has an input when it comes to all of our watch designs because he's so particular about what we have. And, you know, as Lior mentioned, we have you know, we've been featured with the big boys in the industry, Rolex, Montblanc, Petit Philippe. Now, what's really amazing about this, ladies and gentlemen, is that all of these brands that we constantly talk about, that we compete against or our products are featured with, these are all big brands that have been around for over hundreds of years. And here we are, this 9-year-old company, you know, brand new on the block. Our products are in 86 countries, and we get featured, we get front cover, and we get featured with all the big boys. Of course, we're using top Swiss movement. One of the uniquenesses of our product line is that we're using tungsten and high-tech ceramic. We give a 3-year warranty on our timepieces, which is unheard of. Nobody gives a 3-year warranty on timepieces. And even after the 3 years, if someone needs something, we're always there to service their timepieces. Our timepieces are all hand set. They're hand assembled. You know, majority of them are set with AAA cubic zirconia. We're also using the technology of hedge cutting, of course, when it comes to all of our cubic zirconia stones, and this gives it a very, you know, beautiful color, texture, dimension, and of course, we do have pieces like the Fairy President that is also set with diamonds, and we've done some customization with some timepieces with diamonds as well. All right, so let's talk about our shields. Now, most companies, they call their glasses sunglasses, right? So why shields? Well, our shields truly protect you from the sun. You know, we have the UV 400, the ZR39 of the European standard when it comes to our sunglasses. Quality, durability, perfect fit are really important for us, made for men and women, of course. You know, these products are manufactured in Italy, but again, we're going to be having a huge addition that is going to be happening. And what's really exciting about what's coming in June, ladies and gentlemen, is optical. Absolutely, you heard me correct. So they will be optical. So if you have prescription glasses, You will be able to order now optical frames from us. They are not sunglasses. I just want to make sure they're clear. They are not sunglasses, but they are optical frames that you'll be able to pick up, and you'll be able to wear your own brand. And guess what? That's something you're going to be utilizing every day. You're going to be a product of the product, and it's going to make you money. Of course, when it comes to creating our products, we've already talked about this. We're using the best raw materials, the highest quality acetate. Of course, they're hypoallergenic. They go through a lot of different testing. They can always be reshipped even over time. They look chic, they're elegant, and they're very, very stylish. And our lab definitely knows how to put it all together because they are the expert in the industry. They've been doing this for over 100 years, and we're very proud to be able to have our shields. Again, if you ever want to wash and clean them, sometimes, you know, there's residue that builds up that could be from your skin, or that could be from being outdoors, or sometimes ladies, you know, put their sunglasses up in their hair and they'll get hairspray and gel and all that kind of stuff, and men do the same thing. Well, if you ever want to clean it out, all you got to do, and you know, it's important to rinse it. You know, it's just basically rinse it with a little bit of soap and warm water. And you should do this every month to be able to maintain, because, you know, sometimes I see people that are talking to me and they're in the showroom and they got their glasses, they got their shields with them, and you know what, I can actually see the residue, and I'm like, you really need to clean your shields. Why? Because you are promoting a brand. You are promoting a business with the products you are wearing. So it's extremely important to make sure that you're taking care of them. All right. So we give you the microfiber, we give you the hard case, we have a soft case. You can pick up all those things. Now let's talk about our 925 sterling silver collection, because again, this is a very, very vast collection. We have a lot of different designs. It's evolved. There's quite a bit of a collection in the fairy sterling silver. Of course, we have them for men and women. You know, they're starting at retail of $65, which is extremely feasible for someone who's buying a precious metal like sterling silver. Handmade, handset. We're using the same technology, ladies and gentlemen, in the gold manufacturing process in order to create our sterling silver. And this is the same, this is the reason why many people, when they look at our sterling silver, they actually mistake it for gold and diamonds because of the craftsmanship, because of the quality control that we do. Some of our designs, of course, have gold plated on them, so they're made in sterling silver. They're plated with 22 karat gold. So you have sterling silver, then you got rhodium plating, of course. All of our pieces have the 0.5 micron rhodium plating, and of course rhodium is one of the most expensive. It's actually more expensive than silver or gold or platinum, and that is what we plate every single one of our sterling silver designs. So talk about a great investment. And of course, you know, we're using the AAA cubic zirconia, we use onyx, we use turquoise, we use mother of pearl. We're using a lot of different colors and combinations. And of course, our stones are absolutely breathtaking that we're putting inside of our sterling silver, because we are using that special hench cutting technology that is only made for our brand. And this is what we're so excited about. And again, more and more people see the quality and the workmanship that has just absolutely gone through the roof with the sterling silver collection. Again, at convention in June, we are going to be bringing out red carpet collection, which will absolutely blow your mind away. It is going to be so fantastic. It is going to be, you know, an amazing, amazing, amazing couture line, and I'm so excited to be able to release this collection in June. All right, so the Stelite collection. A lot of you have probably not heard of Stelite. Why? Because it doesn't exist. We at Global Wealth Trade work with some amazing, amazing metallurgists to be able to create the best of the best of the best. And this is actually a new collection that we released last year, which was in addition to our tungsten and our ceramic collection. The Stelite is scientifically proven. It's used in basically procedures to ensure that the the highest purity factor. It's got an extreme durability to be able to sculpt and to be able to make fine jewelry. And this is what we're so excited about with the Stelite, where with the tungsten and the ceramica, we're very, very limited. It is a very contemporary metal. It's very, very popular for our wedding band collection. And again, Stellite is actually a metal that's used in medical and the scientific and the aerospace field, so it's a very pure metal as well, which is really, really exciting. And this collection will keep on evolving and growing and adding as well, but they are definitely fantastic items to be able to invest into for the bridal collection. Of course, we have our tungsten carbide and our plankston and our ceramica line, and this collection is, again, a huge collection that's very, very popular for men, whether it's the rings or the bracelets or the pendants or the cufflinks, whether it's the tungsten metal, which is a great tone to it, or the ceramica of white ceramica or black ceramica or brown or blue or pink. A lot of different designs to be able to choose from. It is based, the properties are harder than steel and titanium. It's got a great wear resistance, which men absolutely love. Good corrosion resistance, high compressive strength. They're set, with AAA cubic zirconia, and people absolutely love the tungsten carbide and the plankston collection. All right. So again, it's very, very important to make sure that you take care of your pieces. Don't bang it. Don't drop it. When you are going to take off your jewelry, make sure you are putting it on a soft surface. Again, we have beautiful ring trays for you to be able to pick up, to be able to, lay your pieces down at night. Make sure you put them back into original boxes. We have a great warranty of pins and stones for a year, which is unheard of having that kind of warranty. But it's really important to make sure that, you prevent it from prevent it from being negligent and banging it and dropping it and throwing it. Sometimes, I've heard people, oh, well, I was just almost a foot away from my, bedstand, and I kind of threw it on there hoping it was going to land, and I missed it, and it chipped. And well, those kind of things are definitely not covered under warranty as well. Okay, so of course, now let's talk about what we call the Bugatti of the industry. This is the Fairy Moche collection. So what is the Fairy Moche collection? If you're new, you're wondering, okay, what is so unique? Leora mentioned that we won, 3 awards or 3 publications that they featured our Fairy Moche line back to back to back, because again, in the jewelry trade, being a very, very, very old industry, goes far back as the Egyptian times and the pyramids. Well, guess what? We have been able to revolutionize the gold industry, ladies and gentlemen. And what that means is that we've all heard of the 10 carat, the 14 carat, the 18 carat. Well, guess what? Where everybody else stops is where we start, and we create high carat, ultra luxury jewelry. And these are some of the quotations from the Canadian jewelers, is saying unimaginable, ultra luxury. And the reason being is because the higher the purity of gold, the more value it has. Well, also the higher purity of gold that you go, the more yellow it becomes, the more soft it becomes. You really can't create anything. You can't really set stones inside of it. And what we've been able to do with our 19 and 21 karat collection is basically, create high carat gold that it can be set with, 100, 200, 300 diamonds, and it won't collapse. Now, you may say, wow, that's great. Well, you know what? What's really amazing is that took years to do. And as our CEO always says, not only it took a couple of years, it took a couple of $1 million of blowing up gold and exploding gold and thinking we had the right formulation, and then it would collapse. So we've gone through quite a lot as a company to be able to create this 19 and 21 karat gold. You should be all extremely proud of it. We don't use the status quo commercial diamonds inside of this. We have intricate stonework that we do. We're less than 1% of the world's master setters could even take on to be able to do the kind of work that we do in our designs. And, we use, of course, amazing gemstones. What's really, really amazing about your investment as well is that, they're, of course, exclusive designs. They're all handmade. They're hand set. We can make any of these designs, whether it's in white, yellow gold, or rose gold. When you order your 19 or 21 karat gold, you can feel the quality. You can feel your investment, because it is as heavy as platinum, and some of them are even more heavy. So you truly, truly feel that investment for yourself. Okay, so moving forward, what's also really, really amazing about our 19 and 21 karat gold is that we, of course, are the only company that is making the 21-karat gold line. And every single piece that we create is a first-generation jewelry. And what that means is that if you order a Fairy Mosh piece, then what happens is that we will actually make a mold in your name. We will cast that. We will grow the mold. We will design it to the ring size that you have or to the specifications of what you're looking for. If you want to increase the diamond size, we can definitely do that as well. If you want to increase the quality of the diamond, we can definitely do that. We're using a 22-step manufacturing process where on average it's usually a 4 to 5% 4 to 5 step manufacturing process. Everything is micro set under a microscope. And what's really amazing, well, ladies and gentlemen, we back up our product and we give you a 5-year maintenance-free program. And what that means is that once we make your piece for you, until the next 5 years, 60 months, we're giving you a maintenance-free warranty, so you have to bring it in for us every single year. We will clean it, we will polish it, we will rhodium it, we will inspect your diamonds, and we will pretty much give you back a brand new sparkling ring every single year. So it's important to make sure, again, you're protecting your investment. Again, you got to make sure that when you're wearing your 19 and 21 karat gold ring, you should be proud of it and be, again, a product of the product. Okay, so how do we be able to protect our diamonds? Well, there's something called the Kimberley process, and I want you to, if you're curious or you want to find out a little bit more about diamonds, go on. This is basically a joint government venture that basically protects the diamond industry. We buy all of our diamonds directly from dealers. So again, this doesn't really go into us, but what's really important is if you are more curious about the source of diamonds, we always go through our Kimberley process, and it's kimberleyprocess.com if you want to find out some more information. All right, so that's a little bit about the products of the business. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the tools that we have in our product department that helps you on a daily basis to be able to build your business. So now you got the product knowledge, you got some base about the product, and of course you can see 9 years later, 8 years later, I'm still pretty revved up and excited talking about our product line and what we have. So we give you the most incredible product, but you got to now know how to use the tools that we give you at Global Wealth Trade on building your business. Well, one of the greatest tools that I absolutely fell in love with, if you can just go back again, if one of the biggest tools that I absolutely fell in love with was our gift certificate program. And what's really amazing about this is that all of us, I think, have been either involved or been invited to some sort of meeting or to hear about an opportunity. Now, what's really amazing about this $200 gift certificate, ladies and gentlemen, is that you can give this to every single customer that is looking to look at the opportunity. So if they're excited or they're interested or they're curious, you ask them to listen to a tour about the business, and of course we have it in multiple different languages right now. And as a thank you for their time, you reward them with basically a $200 gift certificate. Let's go to the next slide, and you say, okay, well, how do they redeem it? Well, very, very easy. Once they finish the product tour, then the person will have to complete the survey online or in person. Of course, the survey is a fantastic tool that our CEO came up with. And it's what's really important is to follow systems. And if you haven't been already doing this, and if you've just been presenting the tour to people and then just saying, here's a gift certificate, it's really important to make sure you follow the system. So conduct the tour, give them the survey, and then you reward them with a $200 gift certificate to say thank you for your time. And they must be able to make it, once they make a purchase of $300, they will basically get $200 off. So that basically means, as a thank you for their time, someone, your guest, will receive a $300 item for only $100. And again, I can't tell you, the redemption and gift certificates in our company is constantly going up. If you haven't been using this, this is your way to thank your prospects. This is your way to be able to get people to try the product if they are not a member, so that they can give you feedback and that they can feel confident about building a business or building a team. Okay, so another way that people always call the office and say, okay, so how do I do it if someone wants to redeem that make that purchase for $300 but be able to get $200 off? Well, what's really, really important, ladies and gentlemen, is to always go into your back office and play around with your back office so you can get the knowledge that you need in order to be able to get better at your business. Remember, you've made an investment, you're involved with a global business, and you need to protect your investment by knowing the tools. So we have this very elaborate and very user-friendly back office system that you could use to be able to help you in making money. So what you do is you go into your back office. Of course, there's the Home tab, there's My Account, there's My Team, there's My Tools, and a lot of your product stuff will be under Product Galleries. So you basically click on the Product Galleries. Then once it gives you a drop-down menu, then you would choose My Gift Certificates. So after you have My Gift Certificates, you click on that, and the next screen is of course going to show you how you can generate GC codes. Now, you might be actually conducting a tour for 2, 3, 4, 5, or maybe even one person. So right at the top, as you can see, there's a tab, and it says Generate Gift Certificate Code, which you would click on that. And then depending on the amount of people that you have, you would put in. So if you have one person or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, you can basically put it in there, and it will generate different GC codes for you. But let's say you want to be able to buy the gift certificates, and you want to fill out the GC code on the actual gift certificate and give it to your customers. Well, you can actually even generate, if you wanted, 10 GC codes, and it will just populate in your back office, and it will actually track it for you. And if you give it to a customer, your back office will be able to also track whether they redeem the gift certificate, whether they place an order, what item they placed for. So it's a fantastic, fantastic tool. If you want to be able to fill in all the fields, you can actually, by doing that, by entering your prospect's information and completing the information even for them. So it is super duper easy, as you can see once again, right beside the same tab that you, just go back please, just much the same, like right on that tab on the last top that you see under My Gift Certificate that said Generate GC Code, there is another button that says Manage My GCs. And once you click on that, you can basically fill in the information. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a tremendous tool for you guys to use. We've, of course, had our CTO, Nanad Kalma, who's done a great job in putting all these tools together for you to be able to help you in building your business. All right. So that's the gift certificate. Now, sometimes people say, well, how do I do it now that I've given them the GC code? Well, what's really important is they set up a VIP customer account. You give them their GC code and instruct them to go to their account, make an order, and of course, as I mentioned, they have to spend $300 to get the $200 off the GC, and then of course, it's plus applicable taxes and shipping depending on where they reside. For Canada, of course, the shipping is $12.95. For USA, it's $22.95. And we're actually currently working on an international shipping rate as well as an Africa shipping rate as well for our customers as well. And once they're ready to complete their order, so they go and create their free VIP account. Right at the top, just before checkout, it says Enter Gift Certificate Code. And at that point, you would basically put that GC, your customer would put the GC code in there, finalize the order, and voila, they've spent their money on a $300 item and got it for $100. Okay, so another way that you can also build, remember I was talking about that you can pick up gift certificates. Of course, you can buy the color printed version that's got the pictures of your amazing uplines on there. Or what you can do is go right into your back office under Business Tools and download it and print it on your computer, fill in the fields in there as well. So we've made it super easy and super user-friendly for all of you. All right. So now let's talk about a program that when Ramin told me about it, I literally fell off my chair. This by far, I mean, I personally absolutely love this VIP program because everyone likes to save. And everyone likes to be able to build up. And Ramin's brilliant idea of the VIP customers is generating so much retail profit for our members. I'm going to show you why and how to be able to utilize this VIP club. So we have 4 different levels in our VIP club, which I'm going to take you through. But what's really, really important is how to sign up a VIP customer, because sometimes people will call us and say, I want to set up a VIP customer. What do I do? Again, right in your back office, you log into your back office, and then this time you go under My Team, because your VIP customer gets added onto your genealogy. Now, what's really important, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make sure that everyone takes note of this. You don't have to recruit and sponsor every single person that's interested in your business, or I'm sorry, interested in your products. If someone is simply just interested in the product, don't try to recruit them. In any business, you need a team and you need customers. And this tool is for you to be able to have some retail customers. And every successful business needs that. So how do you do that? You go to My Team, add a member, as if you were going to register a brand new member into your organization. You would basically put in all their customer information, and then right at the bottom, it gives you the option. Do you want to sign them up as a retailer, a silver, or gold, or diamond, or plank stand, sorry? And the other button on the other side says sign up as a GWT VIP client, and in brackets it says free. So you can easily sign up your customer there. Voila, they are in your business. Now, let's say you are not logged into your back office. Let's say you are sitting with the customer, you're showing them the website, and they are ready to log in, and they are ready to create their own account. So you would basically go into your website, the www.globalwealthtrade website, whatever your extension is, and there's an area there that you can see it's pointing to. It says My Account. Right under My Account, you click on that. You put in the LC's username. That is yours. So, for example, if you are, www.globalwealthtrade.com / for example, luxury, you would put that in there. And the website will automatically register that you are the person who's going to be signing up this VIP customer. Because remember, every single one of your customers needs to have your website link, because we as a company do not register members or don't register VIP customers. So they must be referred by someone. Then it basically pops up. It says create a new VIP account. You populate all the information. You put in all your you enter your customer's information, and you click the button, say create your VIP account, and it is basically complete. And if we go to the next slide, it creates your, I apologize, sorry, I just lost the screen. It creates your VIP account, and that way they are able to receive, of course, the $15 shopping spree. Now, what's really important, I just want to make sure you all take note, you cannot combine the $200 gift certificate and the $15 VIP voucher. They're two totally different things. The $200 gift certificate is made for someone who is not, per se, interested in becoming a member now. They just want to try the product, and they want to evaluate it, and you're thanking them for their time that they're getting $200 off. Or the VIP customer is someone who wants to buy product, and you're giving them $15 shopping credit to start. And guess what? It doesn't come out of your pocket. That is a part of our branding campaign that we are loading every single brand new VIP customer to get $15 off their first purchase with us. So if they're spending $25 on an item and something is they're getting $15 off, they're only spending $10 on a $25 item, which they absolutely love. And they log into their account, they make their purchase, and they basically check out. Now, what we've done, again, this is the part that gets really, really exciting for me, because as I mentioned, Ramin has created a brilliant program where the more your customers shop, the more of a rebate they get a chance to take advantage of. So the GWT VIP Club consists of bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. So how does it work? Well, when a customer comes in and as a VIP bronze, and they make their purchase, and they become a free VIP. So it's brand, this brand new account. They get a chance to be able to get $15 shopping dollars with their enrollment, and they get a chance to be able to spend some money. And once they start to shop, and they start to accumulate after they reach $100 in retail shopping, they start to now accumulate 2% rebate on every dollar that they spend, including the initial $85, of course, less the $15 bonus that they started with. So let's just say as a bronze, now they spent $400, all the way up to $499 in 1 year. Well, guess what? Your customer has now accumulated 2% bonus on every dollar of that up to $499. But what's really great is the moment that they go into their $500, so over the $499, well, they go to the next level of silver. And the silver, the silver perks are the same as, of course, the bronze, and once they hit the $999, and right away they've already, I apologize, once they head to the silver, their rebate has now gone from 2% to 4%, and they're able to now get a rebate on every dollar that they spend. And once they get up to $999, they have now maximized that silver. And once they go over, they've now become a gold VIP customer. And by the way, we have multiple customers that are at this level right now, and when they become a gold VIP customer, they have gone up now to 6% in rebate. So I want you to all just calculate this for me. Think about it. Someone goes and spends $1,000, they got 6% rebate. Well, guess what? That is a $60 shopping spree that they can get, that they have now for free for just shopping on your website. So what is it going to do? It's going to encourage them to come back every time they want to buy a gift, whether it's for Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, birthdays, anniversary. Guess what? They're coming back to your website and making a purchase. And someone that spends, $4,999, they've basically maximized that VIP level of gold, and now they are hitting the platinum level. Of course, they're getting all of the same perks. They're now over $5,000, and they are receiving 10% rebate on every dollar they're spending. So it's cash in their pocket that they're able to get. So we have people that are coming in, they're buying a purse or they're buying a watch, and they're getting an amazing rebate. Now they have this huge shopping spree in their back office, and every time they log in, they get a chance to be able to see their rewards, and your customers keep on coming back to be able to purchase from you, and guess what that's doing? That is making you retail profit. At the same time, it is making your customers happy to be able to come back and shop willingly. All right? So this is really, really exciting, as you can see. So this is a back office that we have of an individual where they spent $6,597. And as you can see, they've now obviously done some spending already, and they have about $379 worth of rewards that is left in that account. It's a VIP Platinum account. Their rebate is at 10%. So the software calculates it and then tells your customers about what they have as a rank, what they have as a level, and what they have as a shopping spree that they can take advantage of. All right? So you can see it's really, really exciting. Now, this gets even more exciting. All of us women know what layaway is, but imagine now being able to also help your customers get the products that they want faster. So we've all heard of layaway, and much the same like you have your monthly IA contribution, we have many customers that are going to our LCs and saying, I really, really want that watch. I really, really want that purse, and I want to save up for it. And they become a free VIP customer account, and they start to pay an IA of $35, $75, and $150, whatever they choose. And guess what starts to happen? That starts to accumulate in their account worth of retail dollars. So let's say, they save up for 4 months for $150. Well, now they have a $600 shopping spree to be able to go and buy something for $600. What's really amazing is that when they go and spend that $600, if you are a Diamond member, you have now made approximately $300 in retail profit by just getting this customer to go on their monthly layaway program with the IA. So it's absolutely brilliant, it's exciting, and again, it's more and more cash in your pocket. Okay, So let's talk about group shipping, because group shipping, we've been making a lot of changes to it. Initially, we launched a group shipping, about 6 months ago. It's evolving, it's growing, it's building. We've actually have a new department. We've recently hired, about 4 to 5 new people inside of the product team because of the group shipping. And it's really important to make sure that everyone understands it, to prevent delays, to prevent backups, and, of course, fees. So let me tell you a little bit about the group shipping. Whenever you want to, there's first of all 2 types of group shippings. So one of them is, you are in a remote area, maybe you're in international, you're in Spain, or you're in Brazil, or you're in Germany, and, one of you wants to buy a purse, the other one wants to buy a watch, the other one wants to buy, 4 or 5 posh items, and you don't want to pay the full amount of the group shipping, or you don't want to pay the full amount of $165 being international. So you basically tell a couple of people, you know what, why don't we just pool it together? That way we get a chance to save, as opposed to 4 or 5 of us all paying $165 each. We can basically just pay $165 as the sort of the person that's going to place the main order, so as the main order person, and then all of us will pay the $45 admin fee to be able to process it. Well, we've been getting a lot of that, and it's been growing. So how do you do that? Once again, you click onto your product galleries right in your back office, and in the drop-down menu, you basically check on group shipping, and it's going to give you 2 options, like what you're seeing on your screen. There is a regular group shipping, and then there's the home party group order shipping. So how does this work? Well, the regular group shipping order works as when you are placing, a couple of orders with your team, and of course the home party is for your retail customers that want to place an order. So once you clicked on it, it's going to ask you how many codes would you like to create. If you are the host, that you can only, as a maximum, create 4 more. So 4 other people can join your group in order to be able to share the shipping cost together, so it becomes lower for everyone. The second thing is, step 2, you generate your code. Your codes will pop up at the bottom, as you can see in red. So you, as the host, are responsible to give the other 4 people this code for them to place an order. Now what happens is that now your team members go into their back office, and like normal, they place their order. Upon checkout, I'm going to show you the tab in a minute. If we can just go to the next slide. It's going to ask you to enter the code, and once you go into your code, it will do that. But I want to do a little overview before we go there. Because after establishing how many people will be in the group as the organizer, and then of course as the other 4 people that are going to pool in, it's really important to share that with your other participants, because if they don't have the code, guess what's going to happen? It's going to charge them full shipping amount, and you don't want to do that. So you want to make sure that every single person, the organizer is giving the codes to the other 4 participants in the order. So, and the organizer must place the first order in order for that group shipping code to get activated, and must check out. Once the organizer places their order, it activates the code, and everyone else is able to place an order, the other 4 people. Now, for Canada, we have a $20 per order, and for all other places, as international Africa, we have a $45 admin fee that you basically, it's called a processing fee that you're paying. So if you are in Canada, as the host, as the organizer, you're paying $49, plus you're paying $20 per order. So if you're placing 2 orders, you pay $49 plus another $40 for the other 2 participants. But of course, if you're placing a maximum of 4 other people, then you got $80 that you're paying. So you're paying your $49 plus $80. If you're international, it's of course $165 plus $45 processing fee for every additional order. We will get that at the office. We will process all the orders. We will package them. However, if an order is overweight, oversized, or high value, then additional shipping fees will apply. And let me tell you some of the scenarios that we bumped into and some of the things that have been happening. The organizer goes and places an order, and they go and place an order for 30 items. Now the next person goes and places an order for 20 items. The next person goes and places an order for 50 items. The next person goes and places an item for 15 items, and so on and so forth. So, of course, as you can see, the shipment starts to bulk up. It starts to get bigger. It starts to get, bulkier, more in value. The weight starts to increase. And, of course, when that kind of stuff starts to happen, then additional shipping fees apply. And the final thing, I want to make sure that we've just recently changed this, and we've implemented it already. We've already shared it with everyone. We've already sent out a blast email. When the organizer places the order, the other participants have 72 hours to be able to place their order to become a part of that group shipping. If they do not place their order within 72 hours, we will package within 72 hours and ship the rest of the shipment out. We've had people in the past that the organizer placed their order, 2 other people placed their order, and you know what? The other 2 people have been waiting for 2, 3, 4 weeks to place their order, and you know what? We've had distributors get upset saying, we've been waiting for our items, and they're not getting it, only not because of us, because we process orders within 24 to 48 hours and we push them out, but because their team members are not going ahead to place their order. So you've got to make sure if someone is a part of your group shipping, they have 72 hours to place your order, or what we're going to do is after 72 hours, we will be shipping the order out, and that $45 admin fee will be refunded back to the host with, of course, a processing fee that they're going to have to pay of 4% for the refund. Again, there's a lot of admin work we're starting to do for it. We wanted to help everyone out with group shipping, but what's really, really important is to make sure that you're respecting your colleagues, you're doing it in a timely manner, and most importantly, make sure that you're putting the group shipping code upon checkout of the order. If you do not put the group shipping code, the system will try to charge you the full amount of the shipping, and if you're seeing that, it's either the group shipping code is expired, you're too late, or the organizer has not placed an order. And you can see that on the screen right there. Upon your checkout, of course, you do have that group shipping code option that you click on that button. It says enter your code. You do that, and basically it gives us a pool, and we pool those orders together, and we can process and ship it out for you right away. Okay, so that is the group shipping. Again, good problem to have, lots of growth, lots of development, lots of amazing things that are happening. Now, let's just talk about the group shipping for customers, because that was LCs that I was just talking about. This is you and your team, and you're placing an order. Let's say you do a party, and you have multiple customers, and let's say you're in Vancouver, or you're in Alberta, or you're in New York City, and you have a bunch of customers that are sitting down, and they want to now place an order. What you have to do is, again, follow the guidelines, go onto your product galleries, click on group shipping. You basically get the 2 options. You are going to now choose home party group order. And so once you click on that, it's going to ask you how many people would you like to include. Of course, you do that based on 1 to a maximum of 4 people, and you enter how many codes you want to generate. And once you have your codes, you now can continue and start to create those VIP customer accounts, or if you have them, start to place the order in your customer. And what you're going to do is that, of course, these all have to go to the same city. This is all going to go to one person that is going to redistribute the product. So if Sanaz is the host and I have 4 customers in my group, well, guess what? I'm going to pay for 1 shipping. I'm going to get all the products to my house, and I'm going to redistribute them to my customers. All right. So you can see, again, all the tabs are there. Again, this call is being recorded, so you can always follow up. I'm basically giving all my customers which one from my existing list, or if I have new customers, And it's really, really important to make sure you're following all these guidelines, because after establishing how many people will be included in your group shipping and you get your code, you got to share it with the participants. Now, if you have created the VIP customers because they're sitting in your home at a party, you can, of course, help them to enter it and do it with them and to be able to generate the codes. Now, the organizer places all the orders through, his or her back office. The shipping, of course, charges either divided equally by all the participants, or, of course, the host can take that fee on and basically give that as a discount to all of her or his customers. Now, if the organizer decides to give any of their customers a free shipping or under free ship, this is really important that you understand. The moment that you're putting free ship, what that means is that if you are selling retail, it will deduct it from your retail profit. So if an item is, for example, $20 and you are a Diamond LC and it's only a $10 retail profit, that is not covering your shipping costs. So now you're in deficit. So every other order that you place is going to become a deficit. Plus, we're going to end up charging your credit card for the balance of whatever that's due. So if you're going to give a group a free ship, you got to make sure you have a more than a $50 retail profit. If you're in Canada, you got to make sure you have more of a retail profit of $165 international, and of course more of $295 when it comes to Africa. And if you wanted to give a discount to your customers, you can do that as well. You can give 5, 10, or 15%, but once again, that will be deducted off of your retail profit. So if you are a retailer or if you're a silver, make sure you have enough of a profit margin to know how much it's going to cost you and whether you are in profit. All right. So once we get all these orders, we individually wrap them and we package them all in one box, and we will ship it to the organizer, and the organizer can now take those packages once they receive it and redistribute it to all their customers. Once again, make sure to enter the group shipping code during the process of checkout, or else it will actually charge you the full retail shipping. Okay, and to conclude, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to share some amazing, amazing stats with you, because, you know, you're in an amazing, amazing business, and it's always good to know the reliability, if you want to call it, of the business. And whenever we invest into any business, we want to make sure we are in the right business. And I wanted to share this precious metal and stone market chart with you of prices of gold. You know, in 2000, the prices of gold were about $280. They went up to $1,155. Of course, in 2014, you know, it's a hoovering $1,300, $1,200 sometimes, but it's a tremendous increase of close to about 500% an increase. So it's a great, great business. Silver, of course, was $495 in 2000. Hit close to about 31 in 2014, which is over a 600% increase. Platinum, of course, you can see that as well. Rhodium, remember I was telling you all of our sterling silver is rhodium plated? Look at those. Sorry, can we just go back one slide? Thank you. The rhodium, as you can see, the prices were about $2,065. They went up again, and again, it's very, very expensive, more expensive than silver and gold. And last but not least, the prices of diamonds are increasing by 15% every single year. Now, that's not all diamonds, by the way. These are quality diamonds that you're investing into, which basically gets set into our Fairy Mosh collection. So imagine if you had bought a diamond in the 1960s for a 1 carat, ideal cut, triple excellent, hearts and arrows, D-color, you were looking to spend just under $3,000. If you were to buy the same exact piece today in 2014, it would be worth $35,000 approximately. So I want you to ask yourself this question. What other product in the world could you buy back in the 1960s, not maintained it, not done anything with it, and basically kept it all these years, and it would have gone up that much in value? A home doesn't do that. A car doesn't do that. And you know what? It is the most tangible asset that you can move around the world with. And I got one more slide I wanted to share with you after this one, which is the fashion industry stats, which is a $1.2 trillion industry. Because we don't only do gold and silver, ladies and gentlemen, we are working with the fashion industry. And I want you to look at the difference in sales from 1995 to last year, which is basically an increase every single year. So, are you in the right business? Have you made the right investment? Have you chosen the right company to partner with to be able to make your dream come true and building your business and growing what you're doing? Absolutely, because the fashion industry, of course, is a $1.2 trillion industry. The jewelry industry, the precious metal, the diamond industry, of course, is an always growing and going up in value industry. So you've definitely made the right choice. You've partnered with the right company, and you are here at the right time where we are a company at Global Wealth Trade that is working to become a billion-dollar company. So when you do become a billion-dollar company at Global Wealth Trade, how much of that billion would you like in your organization? And the next thing I want to leave you with is if you were to have 1% of that billion that is being accumulated in your organization, what would that do for your lifestyle and for your family's lifestyle? Leora, my time is up, and ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for yours. If there's questions, I will definitely take them. And I know Leora's got some exciting announcements, but one thing I want to make sure that I close with, ladies and gentlemen, highly, highly, highly recommend, if you haven't already done so, buy your convention ticket. Make sure you are at convention. Convention will change you. Convention will inspire you. Convention will make you realize what a tremendous investment that you've made into an amazing, safe, and reliable business that has got vast experience in building yourself a billion-dollar company. Leora, back to you.
Wow, 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 times 1,000. What an incredible, incredible training by our VP of Product Development and Chief Designer, Sanaz Hooman. Sanaz, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to train us, to make sure that everybody on this call is crystal clear on our incredible product lines. And I know that there's no doubt in my mind that neither myself or anybody on this call will ever be purchasing any other piece of designer fashion products from any other company, because why deal with the rest when you can deal with the best? And tonight we learned what the best of the best truly is, and that is the products that this company has. Incredible. Thank you so much, Sanaz, for everything that you've done to create products that are #1 in the world. Now, we do have some questions coming in. If you do have a question for Sanaz, I do urge you to write that into the question box, into the control panel, so that Sanaz can answer those for you. Looks like we have Dorothy Lynch here, who says, we are so blessed to have someone of your caliber, Sanaz, working with GWT. Thank you. Will the slideshow be available in the back office later?
Thank you so much again, team. It's my pleasure to be on this call and to be able to share the training. The call has been recorded, and what I will get, Leora, could you possibly load that onto the GWT family site, and maybe we can share that through Facebook, and leaders can also, email maybe the link of YouTube to their team. Is that something you can do for me?
Absolutely, Sanaz. Probably by the end of this evening, the presentation, the incredible presentation that was done tonight by Sanaz, will be loaded into the GWT family group. So if you are not part of the GWT family group on Facebook, I highly urge you to request to be part of that group so that you can see all of the recorded trainings that we've done in the past, including this one that you've seen tonight. We do have a message coming in here from Dana Anderson from Alberta, saying that we learned tonight where the diamonds get cut from, but where do the stones come from? Lots of people ask her that question tonight.
Great question. Again, we don't really get this question anymore, and as I mentioned, we basically deal from, we buy our diamonds from diamond dealers. So So some of the diamonds are Canadian diamonds. Some of them are American diamonds. I mean, some of them are from Russia. Some of them are from Africa. We basically, the origin of the diamond is not what we're buying. We're buying the quality of the diamonds, and that is basically sourced internationally from our diamond dealers. So again, and they're by the way, they are cut in different places as well. Again, every diamond has its specification, but one of the biggest ones that we deal with is in New York.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much for that question. We have here Nando from Toronto, Canada, saying, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Sanaz. We have Prentice Johnson saying, thank you, Sanaz. You're wonderful. We have Anat and Boaz Aloni from Australia saying, brilliant. Thank you so much. Such important information. Thank you all the way from Australia for being on the call with us. I think it's morning over there in Australia. We have Michael Davidson from Ottawa, Canada, saying, thanks so much for the training, Sanaz. Just to be clear, you cannot combine the $15 and the $200 gift certificate code and shopping spree. Is that correct, Sanaz? You cannot combine the two?
That is correct. Because as I mentioned earlier, the $15 is for your VIP customers that have not seen the business, and the $200 is for someone who has actually seen the business and they like to try the products.
All right, there you have it, folks. You cannot combine the two. Thank you for the question. We have Abdulia here from California in the United States saying, thank you so much, Sanaz. I have the same question. I would love to translate this into Spanish.
Absolutely. You Spanish diva that loves to just translate everything. And you know what? That's why you're just going to hit it out of the park with your industry, no problem.
There you go. Translate away, Abdulia. Thank you for that question. We have Haua from Nigeria, Africa, saying, you are truly mind-blowing. Thank you, Sanaz. So I guess Africa's minds are blown. Thank you for that.
Well, first of all, I want to say something about Haua, because Haua is, first of all, Haua, thank you for being on the call. I know it's a different time zone in Africa, and Haua is one of our amazing leaders. And Haua, it's really, really important to share the in-depth training with our team, and I look so forward to meeting you as well.
Yes, thank you so much, Africa, for being on the call with us. We have Shanaira Richardson all the way from St. Martin in the Caribbean islands saying, wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, Ms. Sanaz, for such a clear, insane training. Thank you for everything that you do. We are truly blessed with the best of the best to the billion. Thank you so much for those words, Shanaira. We have Maria Gaderi from Toronto, our regional ambassador, saying that was an amazing training. Thank you so much, Sanaz. We've been waiting for this training for a long time. Thank you. The more we learn about the products, the more every day we have the moment of appreciation for GWT. Thank you for everything you do. We know the love, passion, energy you put into every piece of the GWT products. Words cannot describe how much we appreciate everything that you do. Thank you so much, Maria, for those words. We have Akesha ATN saying, wow, wow, wow. That is a one-of-a-kind training, Sanaz. I have learned so much from you tonight. Thank you very much for sharing. We have Mr. Marshall Wynn from Minnesota saying, Sanaz, thank you, thank you. We are the best of the best. There's no doubt about that, to the billion. We have Dorothy Lynch asking another question here saying, with regards to group shipping for a home party, what happens if you have 8 customers placing orders? You mentioned that it was 1 to 4 max.
That is actually a great question, and that's something that we've actually been working with as well, where if someone has a group shipping order at this point, we've actually been inputting them ourselves and putting it as a part of the group shipping. The only reason we've put it at a maximum of 5 is so that it could basically fit into one box so you don't go over, just in case you have a free ship. So if you do have a group shipping at a home party that is more than basically the 5, which is the maximum, and you have, let's say, 6 or 8 like you mentioned, just call the office. We have again, we've hired a lot of new staff, and I wanted to actually introduce all of our ladies. But when you get a chance to, if you're around, send an email. Welcome these ladies. We have Marla, who is now taken over our product department. We have Melissa, who's taking care of our fulfillment and our distribution. We have Brooke, who's taking care of our customer service. We have Susan, who takes care of our warehouse. We have, of course, Sarah, who's taking care of all of these ladies. So, again, if you have a question, send it to Marla. And that email, of course, you can always get those tickets responded through your back office. So it's not an email. You need to send them a ticket through your back office. They'll be more than happy to help you out, and they'll be able to add it on manually until we basically release some really, really cool stuff at convention in June.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. And if you do need some support in helping a support ticket, please contact your My5, and they'll be more than happy to assist you with showing you how to do that. We have Denise Sommer saying, thank you. This information was so valuable to us. I have a much better understanding of our GWT business now. That's exactly what these trainings are supposed to do. We're very, very glad to hear that, Denise. Thank you so much. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we keep having the comments and questions coming in here. Please stay tuned for the special announcements coming up after this Q&A session. We have Teresa Caliste saying, excellent, appreciate the updated information on products. Tanya Martins from Toronto saying, thank you, Sanaz, for all your experience and knowledge. Ina Banishes from New York City saying, thank you for the shout out to NYC during the webinar and all the priceless information. Can't wait to see you and all the updates at the convention. Folks, convention, very, very important. Do not miss that. We have some announcements coming up regarding that. Sean Singh from Ottawa saying, awesome training from the Ottawa office. We have Beverly Lee saying, I am new and this was amazing training. Thanks a bundle. Thank you, Beverly. Lyndall Norville has a question. Lyndall says, what happens in the case where someone is originally interested in the product and receives and uses the $200 gift certificate in the 30 days, then after shows an interest in becoming a VIP sometime after the 30 days? How do we treat this?
Well, again, that's a very good question. If someone redeems a gift certificate, they've basically, saved $200 on an item that they would have normally paid $300. So they enjoy their product, and what they do is basically go on to the VIP customer account that they do have, and the next purchase that they do make, they will, of course, be able to start accumulating. If not, and if they basically try the gift certificate, again, you got to remember two things, ladies and gentlemen. The gift certificate is normally given to someone who is evaluating your business, and they like to be able to try the product. The VIP customer is someone who you have not shared the business with, but you've met them either at a home party, or they've seen one of your lookbooks, or they've called you because of the lookbook. So these are just basically retail customers. These are people who are interested in placing an order for an item, and they've contacted you because they saw, maybe a flyer you shared on Facebook. So they're two totally different things. The gift certificate is for someone who's evaluating the business. The VIP is for someone who's not interested in the business, that just wants to buy product. So within 30 days, if they come back to you, that's great. All they got to do now is go in, buy from their VIP account, and be able to accumulate that rebate.
Thank you so much, Sanaz, for the answer, and thank you, Lindell, for the question. We have Joanna Parag from Montreal saying, thank you so much, Sanaz. Just to clarify, for the gift certificate for $200, that is for one item starting at $300 and not for two or more items. That is correct, Joanna. It is for one item that's at least $300 or more and not for two or more items. The next person we have is Jason Douglas saying, great training and clarification. Thank you, Sanaz. We have Jason Griffith saying, this is my first webinar. I don't think I will ever miss another webinar. Thank you, Jason. That's exactly the right attitude. You should be on every single webinar because they're jam-packed with information. Thank you for joining us today. We have Jolie D. Karadachka. I hope I said that correctly. Thank you so much for this wonderful training, to the billion. Mander Chelly saying thank you for your help. We have Sean Singh saying, Reza and Kevin are at Ottawa office as well, and they both said great training as well. LOL. Thank you so much, Sean. We have Camille Ali saying, thanks, Sanaz, amazing training. I learned so much about the GWT product overview. Beverly Lee has another question saying, what if you become a consultant prior to using your $200 gift certificate? Can you still use it?
You can, because when you become a consultant, your VIP account is a different VIP account. However, When you become a consultant, you automatically are getting a discount where you would not as a VIP customer. So it only makes sense if you do become a luxury consultant, do not redeem the gift certificate because you are actually saving more by becoming a luxury consultant.
There you go. So might as well save some money and use the discount that you get as a luxury consultant to purchase your products. Thank you for the question. Kenya Camacho, one of our leaders down in Miami, Florida, says, we always learn something new on every training. See you at the convention. We have Rebecca Robinson from Ottawa saying, thanks, Sanaz. I learned something new every time you train. See you at convention. And it looks like that is all the questions and comments that we have coming in. Thank you, everybody that shared some questions and answers. We learned a lot. Actually, we have another comment here coming in from Regional Ambassador Sean Haynes saying, tremendous training, Sanaz. Thanks for all you do for all of us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so it's time for some announcements here. We have the Grenada Power Tours and the Boot Camp coming up April the 19th to April the 22nd in Grenada with Regional Ambassador Sean Haynes, President's Cup winner, top earner. Definitely want to be in Grenada. If you're anywhere in the Caribbean, join us in the Grenada Power Tours. If you know anybody who lives in Grenada, pick up the phone, give them a call, make sure they go out and they see Sean and they see all the excitement that's happening right now in the island of Grenada. It's going to be incredible. We also have a very, very, very special event happening on the island of St. Martin in the Caribbean, April the 23rd to April the 25th. We have an expansion, celebration, and leadership summit on the island, hosted by the owner and CEO of our company, Mr. Ramin Mezgarlu, will be there live, and also the Senior Vice President of Product Development, who you heard tonight, Ms. Sanaz Hooman. She will be there as well. They're going to be doing an official opening of the new office after the renovations, after the expansion. The office there has been going strong for 5 years and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We have leaders from many, many, many different islands that are coming in for that event. There's going to be a mega tour on the 24th, a leadership summit with our CEO and VP on April the 25th, and a boot camp on the 26th. If you are in an island in the Caribbean, do not miss this event. You will be very, very appreciative and grateful that you went there and met our CEO and VP and some of the top earners of our company and got trained by them. It's going to be a tremendous, tremendous event. Be there if you are in the Caribbean or would love to meet our CEO and VP and top earners in the Caribbean as well. Hey, might as well take a vacation to St. Martin and have it be a tax write-off because you're doing some business and work there as well. So might be a good time for you to take that vacation you've always wanted to take. Definitely go out to St. Martin for that. Following that, we have our May 2nd international headquarters in Toronto, Canada. We have our expansion party happening. The office keeps growing and growing and growing. New employees are starting to join the company. We need more space, and so the office is getting bigger. And to celebrate on all of the growth that's happening with the company after 9 years, we just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We're having a formal red carpet event. There's going to be a champagne bar. There's going to be a media wall. I know that there's going to be newspapers and TV cameras there. There's going to be skylights. I think Batman's going to come as well from all the skylights that are going to be there. It's going to be incredible. Remember, it's a black tie event, so you want to make sure that you dress appropriately. There will be a lot of security there, and if you are not dressed appropriately, if you're not dressed in a black tie attire, you will not be allowed entrance into the event. Also, you must RSVP to sarah@gwtcorp.com. If you do not RSVP that you will be attending the event to sarah@gwtcorp.com, you will not be granted entrance into the event. It's very exclusive. It's a private event, and you and any of your guests need to RSVP to sarah@gwtcorp.com. Very, very important. And there will be a top fairy bling prize. So if you're wearing all of your fairy and all of your bling and you are the most blinged out individual at this expansion party, you will receive a $1 a prize valued at $1,000. So you definitely want to be there all blinked out and get ready to party, because I don't know if you've ever been to a GWT party, but everyone that I've been to, they're over the top, and it's a lot of fun. I know we have people flying in from around the world just to party with the owner of the company, Mr. Ramin Mezgarlu, with the VP Sanaz Hooman, and with some of the top earners. It's going to be an insane, insane event. Last but not least, June the 5th to June the 8th, we have the 8th annual convention, the most important, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the most important event in this company. You have to be at the convention. You've bought a business. You've invested in a business, and now you need to learn how to get your business very profitable to make you that residual income for the rest of your life. That's what you're going to learn. This is not a convention that you may have been to in other companies. This is about training. This is not about hype. This is not about excitement. This is to get you trained. This is to get you knowledgeable. You're going to get trained by the CEO and owner of our company, who's created 15 millionaires and built teams of 100,000 people. You will be personally trained by him for one full day. That right there is priceless. You cannot afford to miss that. Again, you're going to be trained by our VP of Product Development, Sanaz Hooman, on the new products that are going to be launched at the convention, and you get to see them first. You get to be trained on them first. You get to hear all about it before anybody else in the world. So you definitely have to be there for that. I know that tickets are running out. There is limited seating, and so you need to be able to get your ticket as soon as you possibly can. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the training that we have today. Actually, I just got a message here to make a quick announcement that in St. Lucia, there's going to be a power tour and a leadership strategy session from April the 15th to 17th with Regional Ambassador Sean Haynes. You definitely want to make it out to St. Lucia for that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was incredible training by our VP of Product Development, Sanaz Hooman. Thank you for everything that you do, Sanaz. We appreciate the training that you provided here and for creating the best products in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight on this Sunday evening or morning or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.